The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside.
Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 50 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Burrow now off the bootleg. And that one caught downfield by Burrow. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It's Mixon on the counter. And they'll get to him just inside the 15 even after that strong run we witnessed. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now off the play fake. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson. And that'll be take it in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Some strong running at the 20.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Ravens 29, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
First down 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
No question that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
And the Ravens first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
and that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action with Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Ja'Marr Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they go play action now. Burrow, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards,
Here we go.
hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because there's no way, no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammate.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, and And this is going to wind up a safety. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is taken at about the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On 1.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Burrow on play action. And now here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.